Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video to the channel. Welcome to Friday, which only means one thing. Welcome to Runescape 3 Marketwatch. So in terms of updates this week, nothing too big. It's more of a patch amendment week. But we have had another post about the MTX experiment number 1, disabling Treasure Hunter from the 22nd of July to the 28th. Apart from that, a couple of other things, adjustments in prices for bonds as well, which is a bit different, but we'll see how that affects the actual price. But yeah, really just a patches week in terms of Runescape 3. But we are not here for that. We are here for one thing and one thing only. Welcome to RuneScape 3 Marketwatch, where we go through the price rises and price falls for this week in RuneScape 3 to pick out any moneymakers, investments, or anything worthwhile doing while prices are currently high. So we're going to start price rises as always, and we still will be in the face of the 110 crafting update because they are just not updating certain prices quick enough. But from experience with necromancy, this will take quite a while. So starting off with Starbloom flower seeds, 9,000 coins on the Grand Exchange, more around between 60 and 75, still very high in price. So things like moss columns, Gandamic beasts, anything which drops these in terms of seeds is still very much a decent moneymaker. So nice to see that they're still up in price. It means that the price for flowers and then the thread and then the cloth are still very good as well. And I think it's nice that it's limited in the way of how many can come into the game because it can only be grown via the flower. But if you're interested to see what your player-owned farm beans can make, especially with Starbloom flower seed, video in the corner will go through the best ways to spend your player-owned farm beans. Starbloom cloth 22.2k, but again that's more around 60 to 75k. Greater ghostly ink up in price 12.3k, pretty decent price for that, and you'll definitely make money making inks as well. Normally when one ink goes up, the others follow, so interested to see if they'll be dotted around this week. We have the special player-owned farm sheep wool, so we have spring, fall phase, summer down, and then down here winter wool, all going up in price. They kind of follow the same price, so between 13 and 15.5k. Really interested to see where these go to. It seems that for whatever reason the crafting ones really pushed them up a lot more than what the necromancy update did, so these might be worthwhile doing in terms of farming in your player-owned farm. Extreme ranging, absolutely flying up. This potion has tanked so hard for so long. To see it go up this kind of level, it's nice to see. 7.2k is for the extreme ranging. I don't think things like Gremwall spikes are going to go up massively. But again, Gremwall spikes are so cheap at the minute. Any kind of like bump up in price will be a big movement. Orichalcum Stone Spirit 227, Zygamite Fruit 416, Spider Fangs 307, and a Grimy Harlander 1.6k. Impied 1.5k each, regular ghostly ink 7.8, so maybe it's a good time to look at those necromancy inks. There'll be some decent profit, especially if you're low level. You can train your necromancy at a bank and make some pretty good money with it as well. Platinum Stone Spirit 11.2, a standard log 1.3k, Iron Ore going up quite strong 953 GP each, and a Ripper Binding Contract 120.6k. Starting to creep up to the old prices. Again, Amascut's coming soon, and you can kind of see it throughout this sort of price rises already. We have the Ripper Demon Scroll, we have a Cow Scroll, and also the Cow Contract, as well as Blue Blubber Jellyfish. Those are pretty heavy top tier PVM supplies starting to wobble and go up north. Amascut's coming, and people are preparing for it by judging by the price rises currently. Mud Runes 788, Purple Sweet 3.4k, Elder Wood Spirits 8.7k each, and we have a Starbloom Hat 1.5 mil, but again, values will be all over the place. I will be doing a big sort of Starbloom evaluation at some point in the next week or two where we look at the prices, look where they really are, and look to see if they're actually profit. So that'll be a video where I'm going to lose a lot of money, but with the release of 110 crafting, I actually made a bit, so it's a good time to go and waste it and spend it for your guys' entertainment and knowledge. Crystal Shapeshifter Token 6.5, Nightmare 11.6, the Zamorak Major 129k, Willow Wood Spirits 8.3. Still kept the price to Willow Wood Spirit, so it makes things like Rock Slugs actually worthwhile doing, which is again mad, but RuneScape 3 all over. A Cut Jade 2.5k, Rune Dart 65 GP each, Weapon Flask Triple Plus is 87.8k, and Silverhawk Feathers continue to go up 3.8k for that as well. And I think with Treasure Hunter and Treasure Hunter removal, maybe the sort of like lack of Silverhawk Feathers could be a good time to stock up on these because again, people don't want to train agility, and these could go up because of that as well. The Dry Porcelain Clay 3.4k, we have some Masterwork and Starbloom pieces, again we'll ignore that. The Starbloom Thread about sort of 28 to all the way up to about 40k, and again the Grand Exchange price is very wrong. Soft Porcelain Clay 4.9k, that's probably double that price, maybe a little bit more. We have all the Virtus going up in price because of the Virtus pieces being used for Masterwork. Could be a good time if you have them available to go and use your Death Touch darts in next. I'm going to go and do it because now you have the things like Torva is used for Malavant. We have Virtus now being used. The only one which might be a little bit down in price is Pernix. But again, Next is going up in price per hour because of these prices going up. So it might be worthwhile doing that now. Soft plate at 1000 GP each, Amulus power 4.9k. We have an air rune at 35 GP each and a medium bladed mithril salvage 4.5. Ek Zek Kill 1.4 bill. That's continuing to still rise. That's been going for a couple of weeks now. That started to go up. We have Chronox 341, Ghostly Essence 3.5k, Hydrix Bolt Tipped 6.3, pretty big jump for those, 500 GP. A Cooked Rocktail 709, a Raw Rocktail 1.1k, Serenic Scale at 51.7, and we have some Strike Round wildcards, the Lava ones at 72.6, and the Living Wyvern wildcard 13.8. Clean Fellstalk just over 4,000 coins each, and a Games Lexus 2.3. So again, very much still what a theme of 110 crafting. Versus is going up. There's a few PVM supplies here starting to go up, especially for binding contracts. Good time to jump in and do those. Things like Blue Blubber Jellyfish hints people starting to stock up. Necromancy as well. We've got the inks going up in price. And just generally still 110 crafting dominated. But it's a decent week there. There's definitely some methods you can jump into and make a little bit more profit than normal compared to the standard week. So pretty decent for price rises. Now price falls, as always, we will skip the cosmetics. Grapevine Seed 250 there. The Ascension Keystone 169.7k. Again, if this sort of applies to all, and I'm really sorry that I've not checked on what I said I would last week where I'd look into this. If this is an Ascension Keystone which goes for all of them, now could be a really good time to get a very free collection log for all of the boss pets. We have an Animate Longsword, 14,000 coins each, and we are absolutely like buried, for a better term, under all the beach cosmetics. So that is why this price falls this week will be a little bit brief because we just don't care about all these cosmetics. Animate Bolts, 79 GP each. Mithril Arrow, 36. Starbloom Flowers going down on Grand Exchange price, 25.7k. I still think these are volatile, and it's still very much worthwhile sort of putting in your farm run as well. You'll make quite a bit more with your farm runs doing that. But keep an eye on it, check your margins. You might be able to actually buy quite a lot cheaper compared to normal. We have Spirit Weed Seeds, 4.9k. Strawberry Seeds, 212. Again, a lot of the Master Farm seeds are still going down because Starbloom seeds are still worth doing. We have Cosmic Runes 337, Death Runes 237, Water Runes 83, and Flesh Runes 448. And Ascension Shard as well, 2.8k. These haven't really gone down in a very long time. Now, whether someone's decided to dump their stock, but these are the lowest they've been in 6 months, which kind of means that's why the Hydrix Bolt Tip's going up, because the price of a bolt should be coming down. We have some more seeds on the way back down. Brilliant Energy 152, an Uncut Opal 702, Mystic Cloth 18,000 coins, and a Magic Wood Spirit 618. Acadia Wood Spirit 1328, and Emerald is 728, and Lore Runes is 255. Ascension Bolts 3,000 coins each, so maybe doing the Hydrix Ascension Bolts can be profit at the minute. Armadillo Chestplate 5.7 mil, a Dragon Dart Tip 4.1k. Yak Milk down in price 124.7, and Cinderbane Gloves still taking an absolute beating 55.9 mil, just because everyone is camping the Moss Golems. Powerful Necroplasm 554, we have a Super Necromancy Potion bracket 4 23.4, and a Feather of Mart 1874. More seeds which are crashing, we have the Dust Runes which are coming in at 1.9k each. Really weird that they're still that kind of price, but you know. We have the Ritual Shard 9.6 mil, Spider Silk 679, Spectral Lens coming down to 16.1 mil, and I'm kind of surprised it's held that price for so long. I don't suppose many people kill the Scarabites, but yeah, really interesting that one. And then the Runic Attuna is 98.2 mil. Probably getting to a point soon where it's actually worth buying for runecrafting training because it is a bit niche. It's very good for runecrafting training. It was just a bit too expensive for what it was. However, this week, runes smashed, really hit quite hard. The seed prices are still going down. There's some skilling items to pick up for cheap. And yeah, just pretty much a standard week from where we're currently sitting. Again, price rises. There's more to delve into. There's more to sort of go there as well. Nothing really to invest this week. Stuff to keep an eye on and see what trends are like for next week, but nothing really to jump in and invest. However, wrap this video up. If you haven't seen the brand new free-to-play accounts and the free-to-play account series, I'll put in the corner of a video. Thank you guys so much for all the likes and subscription over the past couple of weeks. It has been massive. If you have any suggestions of videos you want to see, make sure to put them in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.